Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to see one of the type of real-time system scheduling. As we have seen, two types, rate monotonic and next deadline monotonic algorithm, right? That we have seen. Now we are going to see earliest deadline first scheduling algorithm, earliest deadline first, which is uh, a dynamic algorithm, as we know that what I am saying, why I am saying like this, because previously we have seen that we are now going to see the differential algorithm of priority driven. There are two types, fixed and dynamic. Under the fixed, that we have seen these two, rate monotonic and deadline monotonic. And now we are going to see earliest deadline first. All right, so that's why I have told to you what exactly it is. Let's understand. In previously in fixed priority that we have seen, the priority is defined with the help of a, a particular element. Here in deadline monotonic algorithm, it is defined with respect to uh, a relative deadline. It is defined according to relative deadline. If relative deadline is low, then priority becomes high, and if relative deadline is high, then priority becomes low. And in rate monotonic, the priority of the task is decided if job release time or the rate, if it is high and period is low, then priority becomes high. Vice versa, if job release time, it means rate, if it is low and the period is high, then priority must be low. A rate is equal to 1 upon a period. This is the formula that we use to decide the priority. This is all about the rate monotonic. Alright. So here also we have to apply the same logic to find out the priority of particular task. What is the, what type of concept we have to use over here? Closest deadline. Those tasks having closest deadline, the task having high priority, means system will allocate the resources to that task. Which task? Those tasks having closest deadline. So that's why the name is like this, earliest deadline first. And why it comes under the dynamic? Because dynamically at the time of execution of the different tasks, the process happens. This priority may change according to the closest deadline of particular task. Suppose over here T1 and T2. Alright. Here is the example that you can solve. Here is the another example that you can solve. Here is the example that we are going to solve. What is this? This is E, this is DL, and this is P. DL for deadline. Under what deadline we have to complete that particular task. Let's start to solve, as we have the experience how to solve all these things. How we can decide the priority? Closest deadline, higher priority. Alright, here closest deadline T2 having closest deadline or the T1. Alright, so we got the answer for the first task, first operation. Let's initially we have both task T1 and T2, but which one we choose? Initially we will choose T2, as we have seen over here. Closest deadline of T2 is there, so that's why we have chosen T2. Alright. We have to set a frame of 20 units because the LCM of these two is 20. So that's why we are going to set a frame up to 20. All right. Hmm. Then execution time of T1 is 3 and T2 is 2. See all these things and let's try to solve. In previously in rate monotonic, we just have seen towards the release time, execution time, and priority, and according to that, we have solved all these things. In deadline monotonic, we have seen the relative deadline and not considered uh, the factor of closest deadline. So it remains fixed. But here we are considering while allocating the resources to the task a closest deadline. Let's take first T2. Alright, T2. Here I have started from 0, T2. Then T2 will execute up to 2 units, T2. Alright, I'm going to draw the things over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Up to 20. T1, T2. As T2 has finished their 2 units, which is mentioned over here, and relative deadline time is 4. Before the 4, we have finished, right? And the total time interval is 5. In between that 5, considering the deadline time, we have finished the total units of task T2, which are 2. Then the resources will get allocated to E, right? Resources will allocate to T1, and T1 having execution unit 3. So I am going to write T1, T1 and T1. Okay. Up to 5 I can write T1, 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 and it's okay before 7, and in between this 0 to 20 units I have executed T1, T1, T1. Alright. So further I cannot execute the T1. Then I will take T2, T2 and T2. Alright. The relative deadline time is 4, and in next phase of fixed time interval, that is up to 8, I executed T2. Now before 10 I cannot execute T2. Alright, before 10 I cannot execute T2, and I have also fulfilled the criteria of deadline for 8. Before 8 I have written T2. Then can I write T1? No, I cannot write T1 because T1 has finished all the executions, because its total time interval is 20. For this 20 unit, I have finished the execution of T1. Then what will happen in this case? If there are any more tasks there, then the resources will allocate to that task. Suppose T3, right? Suppose I write T3 over here, T3, and if T3 having 2 units, suppose T3 having 2 units, before 10, because time interval of T2 is 5, before 10 I cannot write T2, alright, but as a closest deadline is having highest priority, that we know that closest deadline having highest priority, this will uh, this will